know there's a guy called Jason who loved every air show as a lad growing up, and he and his mum came to every air show. They still do. As a result, he got a little job at Clacton Aero Club. He could fly a plane now and even owns a plane. So it's a good place to start. And I can hear the sound of the Bronco, and now I can see her as she arrives directly in front of us, Sam, on the BBC Essex commentary point.
The North American Rockwell OC Bronco, flown to us all the way from Belgium, flown this afternoon by Tony de Bruyn. This is just such an incredible aircraft to watch, known for its STOL capabilities, its short takeoff and landing. Designed by 2 US Marines in a garage in 1964, and it was designed as a Ford Advanced aircraft, which then saw service in Vietnam and the Philippines. Bronco banking around to the centre of the beach. You'll be able to see her fly, climbing up high. You'll notice the distinctive shape and similar to the vampire in all the twin booms with the balancing strut across the middle. The design is basically to assist the aircraft in short takeoff and landings. As I said, it was designed as a Ford Advanced aircraft to land on roads and jungles, operated in Vietnam and the Philippines. Until about a year ago, Broncos were still flying in the Philippines. Now a slow pass by the looks of it, hovering just above the sea here in front of us here on Clacton Beach. The Bronco can light up to 3 hours and up to speeds of 350 miles per hour. The Bronco served in 3 US branches from 1965 right up to 1995, the Air Force, the Marines and the Navy. The original concept is called the Bronco to also be amphibious. It's got a huge amount of cargo space. It can hold 2,400 pounds of cargo, or 6 paratroopers, or 2 stretchers and a medic. Countries placed orders for the new Broncos when they first were released in the 1960s, including Germany, Thailand, Venezuela and Indonesia. Bronco has armor protection, bullet-resistant windshields and self-sealing fuel cells. And that's to allow it to operate in hostile environments. what would happen is the Broncos would fly through the jungles as a forward advanced aircraft, and they would go and scout out the fighter aircraft from where they would need to attack. In modern day, the Bronco is actually still flown in the Los Angeles Fire Department. They have 15 Broncos. Tony pulling up there, just way up high above us on the beach, showing distinctive markings of the aircraft in dark camo green and orange. She still carries her German markings because the Bronco was based at the home base in Wilkenheim in Belgium, right next to Flanders Fields. Just twirling the wings at us, going from high-speed passes to low-speed 90-degree pass there. This is to demonstrate the aircraft's excellent capability for manoeuvring. It's got a really short turn radius and a very impressive roll rate.
He's trying hard to catch that herd, but he ain't caught him yet. 'Cause they've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky.
Now the manoeuvrability of the aircraft with that excellent roll rate and the kind of bucking manoeuvres you see is why it gets the nickname the bucking Bronco. Tony loves to fly this aircraft because of its manoeuvrability, and he likes to show it off in the display as he's showing us there with a huge wing waggle. It's fully aerobatic, it has great visibility, he has a canopy which is a ginormous glass dome, and he said as a pilot you really feel like you're flying on top of the world.
Listening to Radio Airshow from BBC Essex live from Clacton. And shout out now for Louise Latache. Thank you for being the best neighbour and coming to Clacton Airshow. That's from Ellie. Sounds good to me. And I've got a very interesting email to bring you now. Could I get a shout out to ask Sanchia if she'll marry me, please? My name is Dan. She's the sweetest, most perfect person I've ever met, and I'd very much like to marry her. This is from Dan. So, I need an update on this. We need to know what's going on here. Sanchia, is it yes for Dan? Tell me. Wyatt at bbc.co.uk. How lovely. And if it is, we'll tell Tony he'll be delighted that his display has accompanied a marriage proposal here in Clacton.
That was a fantastic moment, Ian, as the proposal went on air. Tony took a steep dive in the key sand style approach, ready for his short takeoff.